What would you lose if you became successful? What would you gain if you became successful? These questions can reveal to us what lies beneath our fear of ourselves, being successful. Probably, you can pretty vividly picture the materialistic or other things in your mind if you achieve success. Fancy sports cars, jewelry, or clothes can easily pop up in one's mind. That's the case with fantasizing about luxurious items because of the dominant social media image and narrative about what makes up the abundant lifestyle. Abundance can also mean different things to different people. Some can feel abundant when they experience lots of joy, creativity, and vitality, when they deeply connect with others, grow, and evolve together, or when they expand their consciousness and potential. For others, it can be difficult to imagine non-material things. We do not know what the future will bring to us if we become successful. It is uncertain. However, one thing is sure. Our ego mind can create various negative scenarios and mental barriers. It can perceive many things as threats on our path. It can lead us to procrastination, perfectionism, or self-sabotage. Our ego mind can become like a closed, bulletproof box. Sometimes, we may not be aware of that. We may strongly identify with the limited ego mind. Everything can become like bullets threatening or hurting us. We can't find the way out of the box. The narrow lens of the ego mind can't show us the bigger picture. Many times, it is the controlling mechanism run by fears, doubts, and other negative emotions. We have never been taught how to ask ourselves existential questions, experience the deep transformation beyond the ego, and live without fear. The truth is that we live in fear-based societal structures. As a result, we will likely follow our career or other trajectory full of fears. Many of them are irrational and can cost us our precious energy and health. As we contemplate further, the question that lights up the bulbs of consciousness is, would you lose your identity if you became successful? At a deeper level, looking at your ingrained beliefs can show you what you fear most. As you continue to dive deeper, you can notice that yourself is connected to your fears. One of the functions of your fears is to maintain your unique identity, to survive. This concept of who you are encompasses diverse dimensions and how you perceive yourself and others. Your identity helps you keep a steady sense of self. This means that despite the changes you experience inside and outside of yourself, you feel you are the same person. This sense of self comes from your body, memories, goals, and beliefs. Your identity includes your unique traits and qualities, and what social, cultural, professional, and other groups you belong to. One whose identity is closely tied to a specific vocation will have fears linked to things that can threaten their position or vocation. One who predominantly identifies with being a member of a specific religious community will be afraid of ideas or phenomena that can alter their religious worldview or identity. How you see yourself and the world is also influenced by interactions with others and aligning with different societal norms and expectations. Your identity can change as you grow and learn. Your identity is complex and intersectional. For example, you can belong to different groups based on your gender, ethnicity, religion, and other categories at the same time. These identities intersect and shape your unique experience and worldview. So, the question, what would I lose or gain if I became successful, is like an illuminating spiral that can direct you to the following questions. Should I keep the status quo? Let's imagine this situation. One wants to run their business according to the established routine, procedures, and practices. That's all right, but at the same time, they may resist adopting new technology tools that can accelerate their way to success. Keeping the status quo gives them a sense of stability, After some time, they may experience stagnation or even a complete business failure. Should I stay within my comfort zone? One can avoid experiencing the negative emotions and states associated with the activity that cause discomfort, such as learning a new language or public speaking. Avoidant behavior can limit their experiences and growth. In this way, they won't develop the necessary skills. They will miss out on a lot of opportunities. How can I get rid of my fears? Fears can lead one to transformation if one does not resist them and becomes mindful of them. Fears are like the red lights, signaling that one needs to explore all parts of themselves, conscious and unconscious, to do the shadow work. How can I overcome the suffering? The answer is in yourself committing to your personal growth and true self-discovery. When one resists the impermanence of existence, they suffer. Through spiritual practice, when one sees the suffering for what it really is, they become free from the shackles of their mind. Would I lose myself? The idea of losing oneself while becoming successful reveals to one their achievement to it. The attachments to the impermanent nature of ideas and thoughts create suffering and pain. One is interconnected with everything. One may lose the limited identity of who they think they are and feel the wholeness. One is the God within, the universal consciousness and love. In the end, there is nothing to lose but to expand. To be or not to be? Losing the limited identity can shake the ground under one's feet. One can realize that all the fears lead to the ego's fear of death. By going beyond the dualities, one can realize that separateness is an illusion. What one perceives as opposites are interconnected and interdependent. There is a profound sense of peace when the third unifying whole arises beyond the dualistic question of to be or not to be. As you go deeper, you come to further existential questions. The primal emotions such as fear very often running behind the scenes. To your essence, who you are at the core. Your spiritual self that is beyond the limited identities created by your mind and the external enforced beliefs and systems. Now, here is one daily exercise with steps to overcome your fear of success. Practice mindfulness in a place with minimal distractions. Close your eyes. Focus on your breathing for a few moments. Allow your breath to relax your muscles. Recall some memory of experiencing fear while setting goals or anything else related to achieving success. Also, you can visualize a specific future scenario connected to the fear of success and other fears. Step back from quick reactions and shift to mindful responses. Pay attention to the sensations in your body. Notice where the fear arises in your body. Do not judge your experience or anything else that might arise. Feel the fear. Feel all the emotions that might come up. Notice the subtle changes without any resistance. Allow your consciousness to lead you to the understanding of fear and anything else that arises in your body and mind. Feel the flow and allow your consciousness to illuminate the impermanence of all things. Feel the unity with everything. Open your eyes. And remember to keep practicing your mindfulness muscle every day. The more you practice, the more fearless you become.